Okay, this is incredible. Look at this guy. He's definitely got something in there behind his leg. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but there's definitely something there. This is one of, if you go through the still shots very, very slowly on a big screen, you've only got to move it a slight bit, and you get a lot of information. There's something there as well. Like he's got something. I don't think that's his belly. Got something tucked in there. But I noticed a few more things. Just go back a few more shots. He's got a parachuting altimeter, as they say in America. Yeah, look, you can see there, and possibly that leg as well. It looks like he's got something tucked under both back of his calves. I'm not sure what they. I've heard people say they think they're fire extinguishers, but maybe. Not entirely sure. But I was trying to look for a shot of his altimeter. For some reason, he's got it around his leg strap, and you can't see the finger on it at all. These things are normally set to the ground on the DZ where you're about to jump from. So I take it he would have set it on the ground before he got in the plane. So in relation to where he is now, he's definitely way up. You try and find that picture. I'm sure there was a guy here somewhere. I mean, he's got it covered from every angle, hasn't he? He really has. Talk about a narcissist. Things happen so fast. You really got to take your time going through the freeze frames. There. There's his parachuting altimeter. It's an altimaster. Okay. These are thousands of feet. This is the red zone. Okay. You don't want to be in free fall in the red zone. So you really want to be pumping your parachute out before you hit the red zone. Now there's no needle visible there. So obviously it's obscured behind his coat there. But it would be he's easily over 4,000, possibly 5,000 feet at the moment when this picture was taken, which was seconds after he left the plane. You got to hand it to the guy, you know. He's a character, isn't he? He is for sure. I'm not sure what that is. I want that photograph. I wanted to sign that photograph. That would be so cool. I bet he never thought for 1 minute people would be going through freeze framing every single moment. And he's got nearly a million hits now. He's took all that rubbish off. You know, when he was on the ground showing his bag of his mate's ashes, which I know he got from an ashtray. He just picked all the dimps out, didn't he? And his sponsor, of course. Don't forget his sponsor. I'd take the opportunity to mention my sponsor. parachute kit for sure. You're looking at £2.5 grand minimum for a kit like that. She's obviously an experienced skydiver. No question about that. I can't stop laughing. It's not funny, is it? It really isn't. I shouldn't be laughing. It's not funny. And you have to admire the way he could video himself the whole ordeal. Look at this valley down here. Like, you know, he could go along this way, looking for somewhere to land. There's a lot of sand down there, and it goes off into the distance. You know, there would be these things can land in a very short distance. They really can. Oh, there he is again. Just here. Come on, Trevor, give me something. Give me one. I bet he's been through this. Editing it. Making sure you can't see anything. No. There's a little rod sticking up here. The fuel on these things, it's on a cork with like a coat hanger sticking up, so that if the thing's quite high, you've got loads of fuel, and as the fuel tank goes down, the rod seems to disappear into the fuel cap. It's very crude, basic arrangement, but it works. And you can see it a bit better there. There's the fuel cap, and that is the needle. So he's got plenty of fuel in that tank. Don't know if they've got wing tanks as well. They probably have, actually. I'm not familiar with that particular aircraft. It's a very basic aeroplane, though. I'm not entirely sure what that is. It seems to be attached to something on the engine. Not sure. Just looking for anything that looks abnormal. You can't even see the registration number. It's carefully put together. That's the microphone, isn't it, off his headset? Okay. And he's looking right at this nice sandy riverbed where you could have done a nice controlled crash down here somewhere. And there'd be a lot less damage than how it finished up, that's for sure. Mirage. Okay. His parachute's out there. This is the three-ring circus just here, and this is the riser. That's his cutaway cord just in there. So you were to pull his cutaway handle, that would release from the three-ringer. And then he's got his reserve, so he's got two parachutes, not just one. Come back too far there. That's his parachute deploying now. He's swinging underneath it. Yeah, he's just grabbing the risers there. Very casual look. These are the toggles. You put your He's got one finger through the toggle that I can see there, very casually doing that. Yeah, just one. You know, you can put your whole 4 fingers through there. Most people, students and that, have got 4 fingers, but he's experienced jumper. Look, he's just got one finger through that. So he's obviously jumped loads and loads of times. I'm just looking down. See, this is his cutaway handle. That connects to the back of this. It releases that, and then that circle there will flick through that circle, which will in turn flick through that circle, and then it will release the riser. If you had to cut the parachute away, this is the tube that runs up inside of, and you could lose this if you're not careful. Then you have to buy a new one. So you try and hang on to your cutaway, and your reserve handle is over there somewhere. Not really got a good view of that at the moment. Back to his gunner. Again, we still can't see his altimeter. That's what I'm really wanting to see, or anything else. Oh, he's got 2 fingers through that one, not 1 finger through this one. And what's that? It looks like a jet or something. Yeah, he's definitely got something there stuffed down his jacket. I don't think that's his belly. That's unusual. I've not seen that before. His chest strap's attached to that, which is normally holding the risers on your shoulder. I'm not really familiar with his kit. There's his plane going down again. It's him. Oh, I want to see him. He's just looking down there. Okay. So we didn't really get a clear look. No, he's down by there. By the looks of it, yeah, it's just him in the brambles. Okay, well, I mean, even under parachute, you could have headed for the valley for a nice clear landing ground, but he obviously needed to get to his aeroplane to recover the cameras. That's when he was bitching about the brambles, wasn't it? You see his parachute, but that's his slider. Got lines coming off all over the place, and it'll be all tangled in these trees. You know, that'll be a hell of a job getting that out of all those branches, every single line. That would have taken him ages to get that untangled. But the state of that. Why land there? I mean, all these hills are bald over here. Look, like him, like his head. Look, you could land anywhere down here and think, "Oof, where's my plane?" But now he's tried to head towards the plane. That's why he's finished up in all the brambles. What was that? So he's taken his harness off there and it's just hanging in the tree. Yeah, look, he's definitely got something stuck under there. What is that that's under there? There it is again, look. Really big bump. Would you be riding along in your plane with your parachute on with something stuffed right up your coat like that, or would you have it in the back of the plane or on the back seat or something? Unless you really wanted to take it with you. You were intending to go. I mean, what is that? What is that? That's clearly not his body. I don't know what it is. Looks quite pleased with himself there. Anyway, I think we've passed the point, haven't we now? Because he could have 20 minutes later he sorted himself out. We're going right back to the beginning. Look, that's right at the beginning. And he's cut all the bit out about his mate and his fagash and his sponsor.
We'll be doing the run-up and we'll be on our way soon. So, much love. We'll see you in the air.
That's it. That's the beginning of the film. So what's happened to the rest of the footage? He's edited it. Thanks for watching.